Welcome back to I'm Married A Bigfoot. Thank you guys for tuning in. This podcast is coming a little late today because we just had a packed house, a full house. We had a lot of stuff we needed to do today, but we got it done, and we're still trying to get this content, this podcast out. You know, when you got a family, stuff just happens.
Yeah, just gotta go with it.
You gotta go with the flow. And for those just tuning in, I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the not so angry mom.
And this podcast, I'm Married A Bigfoot, is about videos, about UFOs, aliens, Bigfoot, paranormal, cryptids, whatever it is that crosses our path. I love, ancient aliens, finding Bigfoot, Monster Quest, which Monster Quest is coming out with a new season I just saw today. So I'm pretty excited about that. But
contain yourself.
Containing myself. But
guess what? They still don't find it.
They still don't find it. Well, they try. They try. And I love watching these shows, and we have conversations about these shows. We talk about these shows, and we always have so much fun. It's like, why not record what we're doing?
Yeah.
She seems to put up with everything that I'm doing.
For now.
For now.
For now.
For now. She humors me.
Uh-huh.
That as wives do.
We'll see if you get more deeper into the
rabbit hole.
Yeah.
As we find these videos, we scour the.
I might have to reel you back at some point.
Sometimes, because YouTube will go and it'll take you deep. It'll swallow you whole and be like, oh, you wanted to know that, huh? Let me show you something.
You want to see something cool?
You want to see something cool? Hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into the podcast, how was your week?
Just busy, full of house stuff and kids and
the COVID lifestyle that we're living now. Which is understandable. We actually got pretty lucky because we were supposed to have vacation. We took vacation, but we're like, it's a staycation. That's what we're doing. It's not like we could do anything or go anywhere.
It's not disappointing because it was nice to have the time off, but it was also, it's like we just filled it with shit like we had to do.
Yeah, it literally turned into a work week. Yeah, because
so it just
didn't
it was
really
good
get it. Yeah,
we got to spend it together, but at the same time, it was just like, okay,
what's next?
Yeah,
next on the list.
What else? Do we have to do?
Go to the store, buy what we need,
trim this, clean this,
do the yard. Exactly. We actually didn't get one lazy day in this entire week, which is weird because we were really trying. And this week, like I said, we had a packed house. All the kids were here, best friends were here, kids' best friends here, cousins. It was just nonstop, dogs visiting.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun. But besides that, let's get into the podcast because we got some good stuff. Earlier this week, it's been the talk of TikTok. It's been all over the place.
Did you see it?
Did you see it? What happened in New Jersey?
You had to have seen it.
What happened in New Jersey?
Where else?
Oh, no, it was in Mexico.
And
then it was a couple of places in England.
Denver.
Yeah, Denver.
I think.
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado.
Yeah, so, there was a lot of stuff going on, but in these videos right here, this is basically New Jersey. I thought it was the best footage. There was a lot of different points of views in these videos. So the first two are gonna be from TikTok. Then the one after that is a YouTube video of the collection of all the videos that we're gonna watch, but it gets little bits and clips that you don't see. So
yeah, the New Jersey one seemed to be more intense.
Yeah, it just seemed. Exactly. It seemed like bright as day. And with phones nowadays, you can zoom in so far. Even though picture's gonna be distorted, but you could zoom in so far. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just off the stuff we've seen. So let's get into the videos.
Let's take a look.
All right.
So this is the first one,
This is
right?
the first one, yes. So this is TikTok.
This is your people filming from their
car
on the
freeway.
And there was like
something in the sky. It's weird as hell. So literally, people were stopped on the freeway.
It's just super quick, but it's just hovering in the sky. It's kind of a black saucer shape.
Yeah, it literally...
with a light on the bottom.
It'd be the typical UFO sighting if you were to see one. So it's like the typical UFO, like this is dead on, and it's so floating aimlessly, like, just minusculely just like there. So
it's so weird.
It is so
weird. I
weird.
know I got two different videos, but
it catches you so off guard.
Feels like, why? Okay, if I were an alien, why would I just be
out in the open?
Out in the open, hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, okay, somebody and I don't want to say a drone, but I just don't know of a better word for any type of contraption like that. But like, I feel like someone had to have built something to like cause all this commotion and be like, okay, I'm just gonna hover right here.
But the thing is,
just
too,
fuck
is
with
like,
everybody.
as big as it was, and as far as the weight it was, whoever built it had to be like gigantic. So it's kind of a little hard to put off.
But
very shocking.
But I'm saying the blatancy in which it was out there in the open, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's like, it's all good. Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do about it?
Like, it feels like something orchestrated to kind of fucking freak
100%,
people out.
100%.
Yeah.
And so let's get to the next one.
Let's take a look. So what do you think? You think it was real?
It had me convinced. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But also,
something.
Yeah, it's a split second. You see it. It's one of the clearest pictures you can see. So this one's a little bit more to it. So the guy's actually talking.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that. Oh, yeah. So you can see.
Yeah. And this video, like I said, it's crazy because it really shows the UFO like pretty good.
Like, you can see the details of it.
Yeah, you can.
Weird.
It's so weird.
Let me turn
All
up the
right,
volume
play it
here.
again. All right, here we go.
I don't know, but everybody stopped to see the aliens. It says...
But it's still just hovering. Like, that's my thing. Like, what? And it almost looks like you can see it kind of rotating in the sky.
That's how it looks.
Weird.
It is weird. It's crazy. And like I said, these people are on the side of the freeway. They're literally stopped the freeway to videotape this. You know what I'm saying? So people are like, I'm not on the side of the freeway, not in the fucking, the inside, it's not on a curb.
Like, just hop out.
The freeway just stopped.
Yeah.
Like, we got to record this.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go to the next one.
It's so clear.
Oh, it is so clear.
Here's a zoomed in.
Yeah. All right. You just listen to them. They're just like, what the fuck? Yeah. They're tripping.
It's gotta be.
It's so weird because it's a closer view of it.
It is closer, but it's more grainy. It's hard.
Yeah. And this is the same picture, the same video from the last one, but it's a little more zoomed in. It's a little more concentrated, so you can actually get more detail in it. And they literally show the freeway dead stop. It's crazy. It's crazy. They don't know. And like I said, the saucer shape is like undeniable on how it looks. So it looks crazy as hell. Like I said, this is a longer video. It shows so many different angles of it.
Everybody,
some
are
Jersey.
Good, some are bad, some are through dirty car windows, so it's hard to really tell.
Yeah.
The best one I think is
the second
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Pretty weird.
Yeah. And like I said, even with the one that's closer up, it looks fucking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's saucer shaped and it's like still in the air. It's not moving. The point of reference it shows is just there. That's the thing about that. It is there. It's not like you can tell as things are floating or things are moving. No, it's stationary. So that's the one thing about that. That's when you look at these, it's like it's stationary. It's not moving. So
What if this is like a what did you say it?
Publicity stunt.
Publicity stunt. Why can I not say that word? And it's like guerrilla marketing where they for a fucking movie or something.
Exactly.
A new alien movie.
Yeah, but it's pretty crazy.
Oh my God.
But the thing is 3 days later, after these videos came out, TikTok was destroyed by UFOs. Like I said, they were popping up everywhere. And so like all of a sudden this kind of seemed like the trigger. Yeah. I remember seeing it Monday night. And then waking up Tuesday morning and seeing it in the news, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like the video. And
the video.
Seeing everybody's reaction to it. Yeah, I've seen a lot. There was a lot of stuff on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. People posting about the UFOs
and what's going on.
Why am I waking up to hella videos of UFOs and everything? So it was weird.
It was.
But they're trying to distract us.
There was another video came out to explain it. But after the explanation, I'm still not satisfied. But let's watch the video. Cristin has not seen this at all yet.
Okay.
But he's doing well and having a great day.
So this is somebody's
somebody's Facebook. This guy's a credible UFO person. He uses a strategy to figure out what this is. You know, showing all the same videos we all saw, all the same ones on TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, he's talking about them.
On actually my Twitter page, and here's a still image of this.
And like I said, that still image looks good as fuck.
You know what it almost looks like? If a blimp didn't have the blimp attached to it.
Yeah.
You know the bottom half of a blimp?
Yeah.
Where it has just the machinery and then has like the lights on the bottom? That's what it looks like.
It does look like that, 100%. And you guess what?
Oh, that's what they're saying?
Exactly.
Legitimately don't know what they are.
There was a football game happening in New Jersey, and so they were saying that it was a Goodyear blimp above the stadium, just floating there. But the thing is, and it shows like the tracking thing right there.
But should you see the blimp part?
You would see. That's what I'm saying.
Well, is it like a green screen and people are fucking up on their cameras?
I don't know, but
or it's the shape. It's just a weird shape.
It's the shape, but the thing is,
it was like a weird angle of it.
No.
I went to flight radar.
You know, they show different videos of the blimp as it's floating around, but the thing is the shape of the balloon of the blimp is very distinct. All right, very distinct. And it was not distinct in any of those pictures. I think this is just a cover-up. It's like I said, when you see a blimp, like just how you said, when you see a blimp, there's a blimp shape.
Yeah.
Blimps have wings. They have, they have like tail pieces, and they have a carriage. Yeah. And the carriage isn't in the center of the blimp; it's in the front of the blimp. You know what I'm saying? Because to have counterbalance to how it's built. It's a certain way.
I mean, this, I guess, if you're looking at it from the back end, maybe angled like this a little bit, so you're only seeing like the tail butt here and then part of the side. I guess you could probably argue that, but it seems a little...
It doesn't look like the blimp to me. Like I said,
in that flash of a picture, that looked like that could have been the blimp.
But these are 30 seconds and more.
But the videos don't look like that picture.
At all.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
So, like I said, it's a lot to digest. Just to hear it says solved, and even that picture doesn't look like a blimp.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking the blimp idea. I don't agree with it. It looks like I said, it 100% looks like a cover up to me because, like I said, blimps are so distinct. Even when they're far away, you can 100% tell what the fucking blimp is. We've all seen the Goodyear blimp. Yeah. At any point in time in your life, almost everyone in this world has seen, heard of, or know what the Goodyear blimp is. Mm-hmm. And in my area, there's a Goodyear blimp that's stored within the Bay Area. And I've seen it numerous times going up and down the Bay advertising. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to live right next to the Oakland Stadium. So guess what? It floats around right there. There's airport. There's like five small airports, one military airport right next to us. So I'm used to seeing, military aircraft, helicopters, commercial planes, little planes. Seeing all these different aerial vehicles. They all make a distinct sound. They all make a distinct, And like when you see a blimp is basically controlled by the wind. It does have propellers to propel it.
I don't think it's controlled by the wind at all.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
Balloon,
when a plane is flying or a blimp is flying, can it stay still? No. It has to be in motion because when you're up in the air...
But you always see them stable.
I never see them stable. I always see them floating in circles or they move in a instructional area.
The fact that it was stationary gives credence to the blimp type thing because I have seen them before where they're just hanging out. Like... just over a fucking stadium or whatever.
Yeah, well, see, the majority of those times is they circle the stadium. That's how they just don't fly up to the stadium and sit there. Yeah. Because it's physically impossible because they're up in the air in the wind with current.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even when the wind's not blowing down here in the sky, as high you gotta fly, the wind blows.
Yes, but in the same context, I mean, I don't know how a blimp's mechanics works versus a helicopter, but a helicopter can, with its propellers, maintain a certain location.
Yeah, but a certain location, how those helicopters fly is it has a gyroscopic ability to control itself. But the thing is with blimps, it literally uses the buoyancy of the air to get it to float, and then once it floats, it has like little turbines on the side, and it's not like a jet. Yeah. It's more like a prop airplanes, and they turn side to side. You know what I'm saying? Because they adjust the gas to go up and down. But the thing is when you're at a certain height in the air, there's a constant airflow. So it's kind of hard for them to, unless they can rotate the motors.
Or something.
Yeah, exactly. Unless they're tethered, but it's not tethered. It's floating around, and even the thing, it shows like an erratic flight plan that they had in that video. But the thing is there's no erratic flight plans when you're flying an airplane, when you're flying an aircraft. It has to be a specific destination from here to here because that's how they track airplanes. So like, oh, don't fly in this area or in this zone or at this height because this is in this area. Because like when they have the people they talk to in the towers, and in the towers it has to be constant communication because there's more stuff in the sky than you think. You know what I'm saying? So, and it has to be rigorously tracked. And so like with the erratic flight plan it showed in there, it makes me 100% not believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it'd be a little more, because it almost looked like a zigzag pattern.
I mean, it just kind of looked sketchy going in one
direction.
Exactly. But don't blimps fly on a completely different altitude than planes?
Yeah, but you also got to remember you have smaller planes that fly in the same altitude. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because there's personal planes that have to fly. Like I said, blimps and airplanes or small personal planes fly at that height that they need to be at. It's commercial planes that fly at a higher height that they don't have to worry about. But with helicopters, airplanes, you know what I'm saying? Because there's more people than you think actually own personal planes and personal helicopters that fly. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing that, I'm just like, I don't catch that blimp was still in the air. And then, like I said, with 38 seconds on some of these videos where it's pretty much dead center of the screen, and you're watching it, it's not moving. Yeah,
I mean, I can agree with you on that part. I don't know the mechanics of a blimp, and I don't know that you know the mechanics of a blimp. But
because I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying I don't know that you actually do. You pull shit out of your ass constantly. So
yeah, but they're true facts. All right, I'm hitting you with hard-hitting evidence.
Just because you say it's true, don't make it true. But my point is kind of what the most logical solution is generally the true one. The most simplest, the one with the least amount of questions, all that stuff. Could it be a blimp? Possibly. It doesn't really look like it, but there are weird things with way stuff is angled. It is possible. I would like to see another theory because I don't know how much that one holds true, but that makes the most sense. Because it kind of does look like it, but it just looked too thin and narrow to be a blimp. It really did. From the videos.
And even from that still picture you showed, you know what I'm saying? It looks...
Now, whether that's a weird angle that just with the light hitting on top, you can't see maybe the lighter colors of the blimp, and it's kind of blending in with the background. I don't even know what the color of the Goodyear blimp is. Gray and blue.
Gray and blue. Gray, blue, and yellow. And they do have tracking lights that go up and down to read advertisement. You know what I'm saying?
Which would account for that green running light along the bottom that you can see in the videos. But it just, I don't know, it didn't really seem like a blimp. But I'm like, that could have been.
Well, they always say Occam's razor, the simplest answer is the right answer. But it makes sense, but it's off.
Like
it's off. Yeah, exactly. It's off by a little bit.
I might have been able to believe it if it was just like one still image or this or whatever.
A quick But multiple videos, multiple angles.
Really
one's from far away, from one's close. Yeah, exactly. It does not. So we'll leave a question mark on that.
Aliens or blimp? What do you think?
That's exactly. All right, let's get to the next one. This one right here is information from my mom, or Texas from my mom. So this is a Bigfoot video, and this is a typical Bigfoot video. This is typically what you see. I would 100% understand why the camera's so shaky, because this guy is like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
This is totally real. You can see how clear this image is.
And that's it. But, like I said, it is decent. I think it's pretty decent.
I mean, I didn't catch it by the clip, but let's take a look and see.
All right.
Oh, it's not bad. He's a little shaky. He's just trying to zoom in.
He's looking in a river. And the river, he sees something.
Hold it.
Yeah, hold it still. Focus in. Yeah, when you're so excited, I could imagine that.
That's it?
That's it. That's it.
Oh
That's all they
God.
have. I'm pretty sure there's more video, but you know, it's pretty fucking quick. All right, she's gonna play it again.
I'm not gonna play the sound just for the sake of everybody's
Just for the sake,
ears.
or just gonna play for the
still
image. You just hear running water.
Rushing.
Yeah, and so right there, they're gonna show it in a second. As it goes, like you see a figure in the thing. So like this literally could be anything. This could literally be
I don't
a
believe
bear.
this for a second.
It could be a bear. I don't know exactly where this is at. I have no contents of where this is at. All I know is it's a video that was submitted.
So yeah, I mean, as in all Bigfoot videos, you're in the wilderness, you're around in the trees. This one is actually on
a river,
on the side of a fast-moving river. The image of the Bigfoot is up against a rock face, kind of kneeling down towards the edge of the river. I don't know whether he's fishing or trying to get some water, but you can't really see because the problem with the camera, and you guys will take a look at the video. Yeah. He's zooming in and out.
Yeah, he's trying to get focus.
Well, it doesn't take that. It's not that hard to get focus.
Well, you know, could you imagine if you walked up in on something, you're like, oh shit. How many times have we tried to record our dog and we're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Even with your phone.
Enough, but how quickly, if he didn't notice this guy coming up,
well, now,
take a second and be like,
well,
shit,
let me tell you right now, you can hear how loud the water is. So for a split second, let's say this Bigfoot 100% is caught off guard, doesn't know what the fuck's going on because he's in the middle of trying to get something done. Yeah. And all of a sudden you see some jackass come up with a camera, you know what I'm saying? And the video is so short, you know, we don't know what's happening before, what's happening after.
You can't tell. Honestly,
this Bigfoot could have been like, oh, teleport and gone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this motherfucker.
Because they teleport.
They do. It's the interdimensional. All right? They go in and out. They can phase into reality. How in the hell could you explain things not disappearing?
Out of 2020 because
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, you ain't got the powers yet.
I don't know. I mean, look.
All right, it has a good shape, but there's no definition. Like I said, this could literally be a bear.
It could. Honestly. The type of hair it has, it looks like the bear at the edge of a river trying to fish. Yeah. You can't really see its full body because it's covered up by a stick that's in a tree that's in the foreground.
But bears are tall when they stand too.
They're tall. Its head doesn't really. I mean, if that's his head,
you
can't
it's
really
tell.
It's
got a weird shape. It's completely. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it looks humanoid. But a bear could too, standing up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially being a blurred image.
It could, but it almost looks like somebody in a suit because of the weird shaped head. Yeah. I don't know. It looks.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I think it's a pretty good video. It's just I just wish I got the before and after. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a little bit more than the amount of seconds it is because I think it's like literally 30 seconds at the most.
Yeah, it's a super quick video.
Yeah, super quick video. Like I said, and you see it. Also, too, the figure does not move. That's one of the things, you know what I'm saying? It's not, at least when I'm watching, it doesn't look like it's moving.
No, I'm trying to focus in, but it's the fact, like, I get it. It's hard to take videos when you're excited and stuff like that because we have so many pictures of Macho that are just garbage.
Exactly.
But zooming in once, okay, fine, whatever. Little shaky in the beginning, fine, whatever. You're gonna figure out how to focus that real quick if you're stationary. The fact that he goes in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out after he's gotten a clear image, I feel is a diversion for something that was
It absolutely
created.
could be. It could absolutely be. You know what I'm saying? I don't put it past nobody to fake anything, but
people are out of work. They have a lot of free time.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought it was a fucking, you know, it's a pretty good, like, 30-second clip, 40-second clip, whatever the fuck it is.
It is interesting because it's got us discussing it. You know, I don't know if it's Bigfoot because Bigfoot doesn't slip up like that, right?
Sometimes they do. You know, they're not all smart, just like us. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, so the next one we're getting to is Paranormal in the News. This is from Insider Edition. Insider Edition provided this video. I think this is like 2 years old. It has some pretty good clips in it, so.
Okay, so let's take a look at this.
Suggest there might be more things in
Okay, so this is...
Yeah, they're just walking through. They're going to explain what they see.
Captured a ghost on camera.
This is like a castle or something?
Yeah, they're in a castle in London.
Some
Or I think in London, in England somewhere.
It does look, I mean, that looks like a person.
Yeah, but watch.
The man thinks it's the same spirit he saw at the same place on a previous visit.
And they're in a dark prison.
Spirits here at all? Are you able to show yourself, please? Try and appear by that window, by the brick wall at the end.
It's creepy. Gotta play that creepy music.
33-year-old Tony
So-
Ferguson tried to debunk
No, what? They're gonna explain it.
encounter by saying it was just someone else visiting the location. Until he found out on the other side of that wall is a tunnel that's nearly impossible to access. Creepy. And look at this.
Go ahead, pause it.
Okay, hold on. I don't know how to pause this. Okay, so if you go back to
Yeah.
it literally looks
Like someone walked
looks
into the
like
video.
somebody walked into the video.
Yeah.
You can see the shine from somebody's
The
eyes.
eyes, yep.
I don't know that I've ever seen a ghost where they have
Shine.
a shine from the camera's
Yeah.
reflection. It looks like he's wearing a white t-shirt. You can see where it cuts
Yeah,
off on
you
the
can see
sleeve.
where the color
You
changes
can
in the
see-
face and all
you
that.
can see his hairline. You can see his forehead, the outline of his face.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's a ghost. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. But
Well,
it's-
I'm not. I can't see where it, because like if there's bars or if there's a mesh.
It's such a
it's such a grainy video.
Grainy video, you can't tell.
Yeah, you can't
don't
tell.
know.
So I give that one it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's so many aspects that we don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're just saying that it's almost
I mean,
nearly
it-
impossible to be accessible. Well, nearly impossible doesn't mean impossible.
Yeah, it doesn't mean impossible. It also doesn't mean somebody from his crew
Yeah.
didn't go over there
Yeah.
and be like, okay, I'm gonna make this.
Make it look
ghost.
good.
Yeah.
Make it good. So
Okay,
it does
it-
look like a person
it
in
looks-
the video with eye shine.
Exactly, the eye shine. If it didn't have the eye shine, I'd be like, okay, maybe that's
Yeah.
something. But the eye shine is what kind of does it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
a paranormalologist like you
That's
love.
it,
What,
you
have
know?
you ever seen it where they're like?
No, I've never seen it with eye shine. I've seen creatures
Yeah.
that have
They
eye
usually
shine.
have like dark eyes
yeah.
or like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that I've never
or
seen
a
it with
void or
yeah,
something.
I
I've
have-
never seen
yeah,
eye shine.
Yeah, from a ghost or any
Yeah.
kind of paranormal.
Yeah.
You know, see, that's only in the movies because, like I said, with all paranormal videos that I've seen, I've never seen them with eye shine. They're usually pretty much either one solid color or you know, they are multiple depths of dark, but with the eye shine, don't buy it.
And he looks so solid.
Yeah.
Like you usually see some
Yeah.
translucence. Again,
Yeah,
this is
or
kind
a
of
little
great.
illumination from
Yeah.
it, you know.
And it just doesn't. It looks like an actual person.
Exactly. So just hit play.
We'll take a look.
Creepy. And look at this.
Now this one's a little
Seemingly
creepy.
Harmless family photo. It pictures a father and his 2 kids just a week after the dad suffered a nearly fatal heroin overdose. But look closer, just above the young boy's knee. Is that a hand? Chris Downing, the children's
What the
father,
fuck?
who
Yeah,
has been
that's freaky.
drug-free for 4 years, says he may have brought something back with him.
Brought something
after his
back
near-death experience.
with him.
He still won't look at the picture to this
Yeah,
day.
it's a creepy picture. It
A mom who
especially,
thought she was simply
you know.
Is this okay? So
Yeah.
these are all.
Yeah, these
clips?
are all little segments that they're doing. So in this picture, you literally see the hand.
It looks like a toddler's hand.
Yeah, it
who
looks
is
like a toddler's
outside of
hand.
the frame of
Yeah.
the picture, which could be a possibility.
Yeah, but that's the thing though too. Like no one else is acknowledging that. You know what I'm saying?
But let's say hypothetically, you have the kids come take a picture with
Yeah.
you, and Coda is off outside of the picture frame. You don't necessarily.
And Coda's a baby.
Sorry, Coda. Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know that he's
Yeah.
putting a hand on one of the kids,
Yeah.
on a kid's knee or leg or whatever. He's just walking
Yeah.
by, touching
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Nobody would notice. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
out of normal. It wouldn't
Yeah.
startle somebody or make somebody look or be
Yeah.
like, "What is
Well,
that?"
see, the one thing I'm
Because
gonna
kids
say-
touch everything.
It's like if you look at the hand, it looks completely different than the rest of the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's completely fuzzy and out of focus.
I mean,
You know, it looks a little more.
Several recent
You know,
encounters
it looks a little more.
suggest
You
there
just gotta
may
fast
be-
forward through it. Technical difficulties.
sorry, I clicked out of the picture. Okay,
There
we
you go. So, like I said, it as a picture, if you look at all the segments of the picture, everything else looks clear. Everything else looks like a standard picture except that hand.
It does look more grainy than the rest of
Yeah.
it, but I was just trying to compare it to like the legs,
Yeah.
where it's kind of grainy also
Yeah.
because they're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But the hand, it's the size of it like a toddler's
Yeah.
hand. It looks a bit more like the fingertips and knuckles are darker, which is a little weird. Kind of, maybe you don't see that in kids unless they just have been digging in the dirt.
Very true.
But yeah, it does seem more grainy than the rest of them. I was trying to look to see, because his leg is tucked under his
shorts.
Under his shorts and maybe under his other leg where he's sitting like half cross-legged. And I was like, oh, maybe that's some like weird thing with his toes. I was like, no, that's
because you see 5 digits right there,
fingers, like it's like this grabbing.
Exactly.
So it's
pretty crazy.
That's weird. What do you think?
It looks paranormal to me. You know what I'm saying? Just off the way the picture's taken, off the way everyone's very nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? Especially someone grabbing your leg. If you're gonna have a toddler, most people taking pictures will include everybody within the frame. You know what I'm saying? And with a hand like that, that lets you know someone's right next to them. So there's nobody in the picture else. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's completely centered on them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because I know I would. If I was taking a picture, I'm like, oh yeah, they're close enough. And get it, you know, snap one off.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem weird, but, you know, you never know if it's just like a quick picture. And you don't know if there were pictures before, if there, like, hypothetically, if there was a kid and he just got down and was just, like, running amok. Yeah, that's weird. It does look like, you know, one of them little creepy child hands that are dead, that just are all black fingertipped and stuff. It looks a little weird. I can't say that it's paranormal, but...
Well, the dad won't look at the picture.
Well, yeah, but didn't he just suffer an overdose from this picture?
2 weeks before.
Yeah, I mean...
He died and brought something back.
Yeah.
And this time, he didn't come alone.
All right.
All right. Let's get to the next portion here. All right.
Okay.
Now, this one I've seen quite a few times.
Yeah, this one looks familiar to me. I've seen this one.
And if you look in the window, there's apparently someone in the video. You know, as they come back, you can see it right there.
So it's just a little kid riding their bike in like a parking lot.
Of an historic building.
Of a historic building, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a museum / you know, people walk in and check it out. And there was supposed to be nobody in the building. It was supposed to be closed. So.
And so if you're looking at the videos, it right above, I guess it would be the second level.
Yeah, it would be second story.
Second story, you can see the window right above the little boy. There's a woman in the, or I guess it's a woman. I don't know that it's a woman. There's a human-looking figure in the windowsill. So let's listen to what they had to say a little bit.
In addition to her little boy, she may have captured the image of an apparition looking down on him from a nearby window. It went down at the Oldway Mansion in England, a property dating back to the 19th century. When the mom asked officials what it could be, they told her only security would have been inside the building that day.
It's weird. It almost moves.
And could this be a ghost?
Is this another one?
Yeah, it's another one.
So it almost moves.
Yeah.
Like kind of watching
head.
The boy.
Yeah.
Like you can see
the head kind of swaying.
So it wouldn't be like a figure. Like sometimes they have mannequins and stuff in the historic buildings showing like
the dress
military outfits or whatever. You know, I don't know what type of historic building is, but you never know. But yeah, it doesn't look like some type of mannequin or anything, and it's black and white. Yeah. Like it's totally grayed out. Yeah. It doesn't have any characteristics. Color. You can see the boy's very clearly in color.
Exactly.
So it's not like she removed the color from it. It's not like a super colorful day, and even some of the parts of the building are.
You can see the different. Yeah, you can see the different shades.
The one thing that does look weird is the figure is very tiny. Yeah. It looks way smaller than a human security guard.
Yeah, definitely a woman.
It almost looks as small as the child.
Yeah, just off the way that the you know, like because like the way the floor looks, the way the banisters look, and how like the depth of the window it's looking through looks like it'd be under 5 foot.
Yeah, it's super tiny. So I don't know if it's just ghosts come back smaller, or if this is just a small
midget ghost. It's a midget ghost.
A tiny entity. A tiny ET.
All right, let's move to the last one.
Back to the 19th century. When the mom asked officials what it could be, They told her only security would have been inside the building that day.
Only security
and
the
could this be a ghost?
Now this one, I'm like, come on.
So
this is not a ghost.
This little fluff thing?
Yeah. And if you notice, it stays in the same spot in the camera in the video.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I was like, it's going with the camera.
Exactly. Now they're just talking about the history of
that particular
building, what they're videotaping. It 100% does not... You know what I'm saying?
It didn't seem... It looked like it just was a little water smudge or something on the camera. I'm looking through 5 of them right now because I got water sprayed on my glasses. So...
Yeah. Oh, check this one out. This one was pretty cool.
Is this... Okay, this is the baby?
Yeah. No, that's not that's the baby in the crib.
Melissa Smith is convinced she's being haunted by the baby she lost in a miscarriage. Melissa suffered a miscarriage in September of 2016.
It's fucking creepy.
The baby cram.
The baby.
What is that?
That's the face in the camera that she caught.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
is that?
like it looks like an alien slash like what the fuck? It's like literally like. Could you imagine seeing that in the middle of the night? Your baby's fucking floating or flipping around in the bed, complaining,
that's a lot of movement.
Yeah, it's a lot of movement for a baby. That baby, something's got that baby aggravated. So I thought that was something interesting to see. I was like, ooh, that's. I did not want to see that in the fucking the security camera.
Some weird Bratz doll that's face up against the thing. That looked creepy as hell.
It was creepy as hell. You know, but that's just how it goes.
Ghosts, man.
You know.
Ghosts, man, they're everywhere.
Everywhere, and in the news. Paranormal in the news. News. Well, that's our episode today.
That's it. That's all our crazy videos.
Exactly. You've seen some insane stuff, some funny stuff.
We covered everything.
Yeah, covered
UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts.
And ghost. You know what I'm saying? We're all over the place today. I'm getting it done.
Chock full of everything. Everything paranormal.
You know what I'm saying? I love this shit. I love to watch this shit. And I love to subject her to it. You know what I'm saying? So
we'll see how long I last.
See how long you last. Or how deep in the rabbit hole you go. You know, because
I am on conspiracy TikTok.
Conspiracy TikTok. See what I'm saying? She was on UFO TikTok all week.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Just let you know the algorithm's paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Married A Bigfoot. I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not Swearing Your Mom.
Thank you for listening.
But before we go, we also have an Instagram. So if you haven't seen it already, go check it out. We post all the videos in order, so that way if you're only listening to our audio, not watching our videos, you can actually look at the videos along, or when you have a chance, you can go back and comment on them, tell us how wrong I am.
How right I am.
Yep.
See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Yeah!